We're joined again one last time on the show this morning with Dr. Jordan Cameron from the Foot and Ankle Institute of Colorado. And we're going to jump in with some common issues that you're seeing. We can't go through them all.
Right,
right. But I want to throw some at you, okay?
Yes.
One of them being a bunion.
A bunion.
Okay.
Yes.
People don't know what a bunion is. What is a bunion?
So a bunion is a bony deformity. A lot of people think it's a calcium buildup or a calcium deposit, but it's actually this first metatarsal bone shifts and moves outward over time from hypermobility in the joint back here. And so it's usually related to some sort of genetic predisposition to having them. The hard thing about bunions is the only way to really fix them or get rid of them is with some sort of surgery. There are things to do to try and prevent them, but there's not a lot to do once they've developed except for talking about a surgical correction.
How do you get them? Is it bad footwear? Is it moisture in the foot? What is it?
So part of it is just the genetics of the hypermobility. So the ligaments that are in the joint here are looser, and so they move more. So yes, bad footwear can lead people to get them more likely, but using good footwear, using some sort of arch support or an orthotic in your shoe can really help slow down the progression of bunions.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We had a message on social media that came through while in between commercials, and they just said ingrowing toenails ?
Yes.
So I mean, we need to talk about it. It's a common. I've had one. I'll be honest.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
very, very common. One of the most common things that we see. A lot of it comes from the way that we cut the nails. Sometimes the nails can have damage to them, stubbing the toe, dropping something on your toe that can cause an ingrown to develop. But a lot of times, if it's the way that the nail's cut, it gets cut too far back, allows the nail to dive into the skin. And yes, we treat those. It's something, a simple in-office procedure where we can remove them and we can actually permanently get rid of them.
And is there a specific treatment now for fungal nail infection as well, I've heard?
Fungal nails.
It's a weird one, isn't it?
There are a lot of different treatments. None of them are super great. There are different topical medications, oral medications, or we can actually remove the nail temporarily and allow the nail to come back, and we can treat the fungus when we do that as well.
Wow. What are the top, would you say, the top 3 things, the tips you want and advice you want to give people this morning about really looking after your feet? 3 things, would you say?
So I think one of the most common things we deal with is plantar fasciitis, which is a ligament across the bottom of the foot. It oftentimes is caused, or most of the time is caused, by tightness in the Achilles tendon on the back of the leg. So with people being active, one of the most important things to do is stretch the Achilles tendon. The more we stretch the Achilles tendon, the less likely you are to develop that type of injury. The other thing that can really help is some sort of arch support in the shoe, such as an orthotic. There are lots of good over-the-counter orthotics out there, but we also make custom orthotics in our office where we make molds and impressions of the feet and make an orthotic that is custom fit to each individual.
Wow. It's just fascinating, isn't it? It really is.
It is.
And something, especially with such an active state we're here in Colorado, hiking, sports and everything, you really need to look after, well, foot care is so important, isn't it?
Correct.
It really is. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show this morning.
Well, thank you for having me.
And I'm excited for next time you're coming on as well.
Yes.
But we're going to ask for the viewers' interaction as well. Send your questions in and we'll read, well, hopefully we'll be able to read them all out and get more advice, because there's so much to offer, isn't there, as well? And I do urge people to check your website out as well with all vital information, advice, and you're a phone call away as well, are you?
Correct, yeah.
Fantastic. And you know, can I just fit, it's very heavy, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And 28 bones in the foot.
In the foot, yeah.
Wow, very specific.
It
very
is.
Specific. Fantastic. And we're gonna catch up, Doctor, later on this year as well, and we'll have to talk about my Achilles tendon tear as well.
Perfect.
But that's another segment in itself, isn't it? There you go. And for more information, you can visit FAIcolorado.com for all the vital information and advice from the doctors there. And don't